This is the first sober GoBicker production I've done since fucking August.
Not for long.
Ah!
I don't know if I did or not, but here we're doing it again. So
This is a mess.
So if you didn't know.
So lately,
So if you didn't know.
I don't even know exact. Yes, I do. Never mind. Around Christmas time, I kind of just lost my shit a little bit, and haven't really gotten it back. And oh, my phone's going off. Shut up.
Terry's gonna cry on stream again.
Again. Oh yeah, no, yeah, never mind. I kind of lost my shit, and then and it just kind of hasn't come. I haven't kind of collected myself again since. And we're halfway through January, so that to kind of give you an idea of that kind of that time period. And now that it's the new year, the shit counter is restarted. I have to add like 2. So 14 shits so far this year. Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, what am I up to?
I would say 7 of them I've wiped blood.
Oh my god.
yeah, doggy
Yeah,
dog.
and
hemorrhoids?
right now I'm shaking, and I've been shaking a lot. I don't know what's wrong, but I think the level of like the big sad and anxiety and just all sorts of mental shit is having like a really serious physical effect on me.
Holy shit.
I bring this episode up all the time. There's an episode of Malcolm in the Middle where he tries to keep his mouth shut and not complain about anything for like, I don't even know if he had like a set amount of time, but at the end of the episode he has like an ulcer and he spits blood on like the basketball coach because he's like so pent up. And I'm like, oh my god, is that gonna happen to me too? I think right now the fact that how much yelling I'm already doing, probably not gonna happen, but whew, man.
He's just gonna start throwing up blood in the middle of the podcast.
Well, apparently no, just shit blood, because I don't know, that just
okay.
keeps happening.
I'm up to 27, by the way.
Oh, it's 16.
The fuck? Oh my god. Can I do I have your permission to text Joel and ask what he's up to?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what I want, right? Doesn't everyone's just gonna do whatever the fuck they want anyway.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna fucking beat my dick. What? Myia, what the
what?
fuck are you doing?
No, she's fine.
I
She's-
literally just asked Terry permission if you ever listen to me.
You know, and here's the thing too, man. I don't want to edit this episode, like, at all. I want to just record it, maybe, just clean it up and make sure it's pretty and then put it up. But now I can't do that because we're all so bad at this. I can't believe this.
This episode's never coming
I
out.
need to stop shaking too. This is getting fucking ridiculous. And I was in class. Also, look at this. I have a wound, a random fucking wound on my hand. I think I got from my pants. I think I was packing up, getting ready to go to work, putting my shit in my pockets, and I think that's when I cut my hand because I didn't notice it before that. Who the fuck does that? Who cuts their hands on like a fucking pair of khakis?
Why
So
you just do
fucking
khakis?
stupid. I just
Stage left.
this is insane. It's like it's so mundane, but also insane. You know what I mean? I can't stand it.
Insane in the Monday.
And okay, and a completely unrelated thing, but also sort of related to pants. This is as long as I'm just yelling about shit, I want to talk about this too. So
Okay.
in middle school,
Going back a little bit.
in middle school,
Taking a step back.
there was somebody I had more friends at that point because people for some reason I don't know what changed between then and now, but people used to talk to me back then. But they were their own little clique of people. There was like 3 or 4 of them, and one of them got pantsed one day, and his friends gave him so much shit about having like a small dick, and they're like, "Oh, it's fine, it's a small dick," but like, it was middle school. Everyone had a small dick, and if you didn't, you were weird. Not this guy.
That's true.
Look at this guy over here, Big Dick Jimmy.
Well, it's like we're 11, 12, 13 years old. Yeah. Most of us fucking, it hasn't happened yet. Why are you pantsing people and then making fun of them? Like I thought about that the other day. I wrote it down. It makes me so mad.
You should reach out to the guy that got pantsed. And be
I don't
like,
know who
"Yo,
it was
I'm here
exactly.
for
I
you."
remember
Oh, no.
one of them. I think one of them got addicted to meth or something during high school. Also, another thing that pisses me off. Look at all this fucking hair. I need to get a
I
haircut,
thought
but
it looks good.
it's in my eyes.
Yeah.
And I can't stand it, and I'm too lazy to get a haircut. I'm ruining my own life in addition to everything else pissing me off.
If it makes you feel better, I think you look good.
Well, you're the only one apparently because like the girl I've been talking to, obviously I'm not attractive enough for her because she ghosted me. She ghosted me on Christmas.
You know girls. Girls are just bitches.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
not
Women
your
ain't
fault.
Time for bitches in there.
You're right. Women are fucking stupid.
What are you drinking?
Kinky cocktails, blue wild berry and mango flavors. You know what that just now? I've had like a sip and I'm already like because
Is it alcohol?
it is very much
Fuck
alcohol.
yeah.
And
Is
but
this
here's
the first? Continue.
no, go ahead.
Is this the first time that you've drinking alcohol since that fateful night?
It is indeed, and we'll talk about that in a minute too.
No, it wasn't. Was that before or after the night we both got really fucked up?
That's what
The interview.
I'm talking about.
Was that the fateful night? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't
Yeah,
even
that's
talked
the
about that
fateful night.
episode on
No, we
here
haven't.
yet.
We'll it's
Holy
on my
shit.
notes. We'll get to that.
Oh, we got a lot to talk about.
What was I saying a second ago? Oh, the girl.
Somebody got pants, small
yeah.
dick.
Women are fucking
Girl.
stupid. I guess.
Fuck women.
No, she ghosted me on Christmas, like about
Yeah,
then.
that's fucked up.
And it's like, so fine. You can lie and say that I look fine and everything. It's obviously not true enough, or maybe there's something else wrong with me. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, everybody across my entire life, where I'm like, they're like, no, that's no.
So how many
But the
times did you
closest
try
I'll
talking
get,
to
the
her?
closest I'll get is someone will consider it, but then I don't know, something comes up in their head where they're like, actually, never mind. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's been constant throughout my entire fucking life. So it's got to be like a variety of things, I would guess. Or I don't know. Does my breath stink? But that doesn't work either because there's been people online. I don't understand it. Like, I know I'm a piece of shit, but then other people will say that I'm not.
Let's be real
and
here,
then,
though.
But there's obviously something. Somebody's
Terry,
lying here.
Most of the girls that you are into are fucking psychos. So let's be real here. All of them got some sort of problem.
She is not wrong, Terrence. Now, son.
I think she's wrong. I think yeah, everyone's got problems, but I think
Yeah, but like,
listen, here's the deal, man. I'm the only through line there. I'm the only one
did
that
the last one have daddy issues too?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. That was actually, maybe it was doomed from the start with this last girl because it was like we were talking a lot for a while and it kind of was slowly waning off, but then it was so hard to like get anything out of her. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
like we would have sort of a conversation, but I feel like I was definitely talking more than she was.
Yeah.
But she was responding and acknowledging me, which, hey, that's more than a lot of people do. So fuck it, maybe that wasn't so bad.
My God, you're gonna down that fucking thing?
But anyway,
I
so
feel like
that's
I
been
chose
fun.
it.
But yeah, no. So the last time I had been drinking this shit was talking to Chris because Chris's girlfriend was like, "Hey, I want to be on a GoBicker production," but she specified it would be a drunk one, right?
I don't remember which one of us specified it. I'm pretty sure because we were. Well, the thing was, we were already planning on day drinking that day. Like we had already both decided that, and if you're gonna day drink and lead into a podcast, you might as well keep drinking.
Yeah, well, because you guys were day drinking, and then we did the podcast at night.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, because we started drinking that day at about 2 in the afternoon, and we started
Yeah.
recording at like 9.
Like 6
Like,
or 9 or something like that.
I
Yeah.
had
How is your
already-
liver
so-
still functioning?
Oh yeah,
Well-
this is a fun part. Yeah, I am taking a sabbatical from drinking because I drank
Good.
too much.
I thought I was, but
So
apparently I'm having a really bad time. So you're right.
I finally tossed all the alcohol.
Yeah. So
because I have a problem.
I have kind of some notes in it that some questions that were asked in our GoBicker chat, and I tried to organize them in sort of chronological order because when I wrote all these notes down, it was closer to the event and I kind of remembered what happened. So first off, there was a question asked: is there a reason you guys drank so much? No, but yes. Like we were drinking because that was part of the plan going in.
Yeah,
Because that's when I went and bought this and had a few of these as well. And
those are good. Yeah,
so it's like we knew that there was going to be some drinking happening, but we just kind of didn't stop drinking. Like it was just kind
Yeah.
of constant. Like I drank, it was like there's 12 bottles. I think I drank 8 of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's more water than I generally drink in a day. And I drink
Yeah.
fucking like a lot of these. You know what I mean? I was drinking a lot. I'm still fucking shaking. Anyway.
When was the last time you had something to eat?
A little while ago, I had some eggs and some sausage links and I had like food. Yeah, so Chris, you ended up drinking like how much?
So I drank. So I started that day. I had I was making fuzzy navels, which is peach schnapps and orange juice, and I'd been drinking those all day. I drank about half a bottle's worth of peach schnapps, and it was like one of the 2-liter bottles. I've been drinking that all day, and then when the podcast started, I started drinking. I got a 2-liter of Tarantula Blue Margarita Premix, and it's 10% alcohol, or like 9.9, and I drank most of the bottle. I think Kate had a glass of it. Because I drink during the podcast absent-mindedly, so I just kept drinking and finally I got to the point where I was.
You drink absent-mindedly, but you decided to drink out of the bottle.
Yeah,
you're absent-mindedly drinking out of this whole ass fucking thing.
Well, no, I wasn't drinking straight from the bottle at that point.
That's
like
right,
we got about halfway through the podcast, and at some point she was hungry, and it was like fucking 11 o'clock at night. And she is not used to podcast order, so she fucked off to go order food. And then I got real casual and just grabbed the bottle and ripped like a little Indian stopper out and just started drinking straight from the bottle.
Can I just have a quick aside? Why is it called an Indian stopper?
I don't know.
Like, I can't even think of the racist origins to that.
Oh, I think because they used to say like Native Americans used to drink a lot.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah.
So-
I just know that's called an Indian stopper.
You were drinking from 2 p.m. to like 11 p.m.
No, we didn't get. No, we went for like another hour after that.
You were drinking for a full work day.
Yeah.
More than a full work day, yeah, probably. And
holy shit.
I just remember the podcast. I don't remember it ending, but I was told it ended. I was sitting on the ground. Me and Terry were both sitting on the ground.
Yeah. So
yelling and drinking straight from the bottle.
Hold on. We'll get to that. So it started off with a newlywed game. So that was what to do.
Took my idea and then left with it.
Yep. Well, we didn't really do much with it because what it ended up being, so we're in basically the same order as we are now, because it was me and then Kate and then Chris, or was it?
It might have been the
Kate?
other way.
It was me, Chris, Kate. That's what it was. And so I would ask Chris a newlywed question. He would ask Kate, and then Kate would ask me. And so but then a lot of them was like, "How was your first date?" But Kate would be asking me, and I'd be like, "Well, yeah." And then that was supposed to devolve into drunkenly reading Reddit and Yahoo answer questions. Again, kind of relationship based, because that was kind of the theme of the night, was like relationships, or specifically Chris and Kate. But then that just didn't happen. It just ended up with drinking and yelling, and we ended up getting
I really want to know what. I really don't remember what happened after the newlywed game. That's all I remember.
We recorded for like 4 hours, but
I don't know what
we got through a fair few of the newlywed questions, but we didn't get through all of them. And at some point, we just kind of stopped, and I don't know what exactly we talked about throughout that entire time.
So I feel like the newlywed game was only for like an hour, and we spent 3 more hours doing something.
No,
I don't even fucking remember.
No, it was
what.
stretched out for like a lot of it. We just didn't get through a lot of it because we'd get distracted. Then is what would happen.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. At least, like, I want to see what that became, because I really don't remember a lot of that night.
Yeah. Well, I know at some point it ended up being where I asked Kate what she thought of your weird downward facing dick, and she's like, "I've never seen it." And you go, "Wait, what? What do you mean you've never seen it?" She's like, "I don't know. I just like, it just kind of just goes into me. I don't see it."
Oh my god.
Okay. And then Chris came back. He'd gone to the bathroom, and he kind of stumbled in and sat down. And then he's like, "What are you guys talking about?" I was like, "Your weird downward facing dick." He's like, "Yeah, I've never seen it." And I'm like, Chris, show her your dick." And then he's like, "Okay." And he just kind of he leans back, and he's wearing sweatpants or pajama pants or whatever. And he just pulls out his dick, and she kind of looks down and goes, "Okay." Like she didn't give a fuck. And then Chris is like, and he puts his pants back on.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was
like, that one was kept under the camera. I didn't see anything. That was kept in Chris's apartment. But then later other things happened. It kept going, kept more drinking and whatever. And then at the very end of the night, we kind of were like, all right, we've been talking for a long time. We're all very drunk. Let's be done with this. And so I kind of drunkenly stumbled through the outro, and then we stopped the recording. We were all kind of sitting here for a minute, and then I know Chris was still in his chair for that, and then I went, I think I'm gonna throw up, and I heard Chris go, "Don't throw up," but I was already heading to the floor, and so I took my garbage bag out of my garbage can, and I just kind of sat next to it, and then at some point. At that point, Chris then also went to the floor, and I didn't realize this until you brought it up, but you brought the bottle with you to the floor?
I brought the bottle with me and kept drinking, and it wasn't like taking sips. I was like fucking knocking it back.
Yeah, and so we were both on the floor. There's no one in the call, but we both haven't decided to leave the call yet, but we're done. And then but I didn't throw up at that point. I feel like it's some way it was like because the call was still going on, and like I had my headphones on still. Like I just kind of went to the floor.
Too. Yeah.
I just like maybe some part of my head was like you can't throw up because it's like you're throwing up in public or whatever. But then after a few minutes or whatever, I don't even know how long it was. Kate came to grab Chris, kind of helped him up, and he was going like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I don't know what exactly he was apologizing for.
I don't know either.
But I looked up to see what was happening, and I saw Chris's entire ass. Somehow he'd gotten up and his pants had basically fallen down, and I just thought like, and Chris, you're right, you don't have an ass. Like it was just like a line on a flap of skin, like. And it seemed, I think because there was no roundness, it seemed like an excessively long line. Because like normally it's kind of like pushed down around a thing, but it wasn't for you. It was just like from like your back to your
Hank Hill ass.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And then bare ass.
Yeah, and I kind of looked up and was like, I think that was his ass. And I looked back down at the garbage can. And after a few minutes,
God.
Discord has kicked me out of the call because then it was just because I think Kate must have hung out with the call, and then it was just me. And after a few minutes, Discord's like, "Hey, you're taking all the bandwidth. You need it. You're done."
Please,
because they saw that I was in the call alone, so they just kicked me out of the call. And then at that point, I threw up a lot. I just like, was like, all right, and I filled like half the garbage can.
Oh yeah.
And then I went to the bathroom and sat in there for a while and threw up a bunch more and then went to bed. And then I had to go to work the next morning and, still hungover and everything because I definitely didn't drink enough. Like water, that is. Like I didn't drink enough and I didn't eat anything. Like we recorded that on a Saturday. The last time I had eaten was Friday evening. And I didn't eat again until Sunday evening. So, it wasn't good. But I still had to go to work and everything because, like, even if I had called out, I don't know who I would have called. Nobody works on the weekends really, except for the person at the front desk, but they're not my boss. They just kind of like hand people their tickets. So it's like I don't know who to do. So I just had to go. And I was sitting in the gallery, and luckily, the place is dead. So I'm just like, okay. I am gonna throw up. So then I had to, quickly, I had to like put the sign up on the door saying I'll be right back, lock both the doors, go to the elevator, go all the way down, get to the bathroom. And then I just couldn't throw up. Like I'd held it back for long enough that the feeling had basically passed. So I would go back up, and then like 10 minutes later, I did it again. And then I came back up, and I'm like, fuck it. If I'm not gonna throw up when I get down there, I'm just gonna stop going. So I was sitting in there, and then after a little while, I had the feeling came again. I'm like, nope. But I kind of coughed, and I threw up a little bit, like onto my hand.
Oh my God.
And I was like, nope. And I kind of wiped it off on my pants, and then somebody came in. And I'd be like, "Hi, welcome," like nothing had just happened.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, hi, friends.
And then I don't think they knew. Hopefully they didn't, because I guess they could have seen me going, suffering. And hopefully I didn't like look, like I was suffering as much as I was at that moment. But
I don't think I slept that night. I just puked.
Yeah.
And Kate told me it was like a range of emotions every time I would get up to puke. Because sometimes I'd be laughing, sometimes I'd be crying. It was just a long range of emotions. And I didn't sleep. I got up about every time I'd roll over on my side, my body would be like, nope. And I'd get up, because I remember that part, getting up and running to the bathroom, or there was a bucket next to the bed, which was nice. And I threw out a lot of puke after that, because it was all the alcohol and bile and anything my body could surmise.
Kicking it all out, yeah.
Yeah. It was a rough time. So yeah, kids, don't drink.
Don't drink. That's the moral of the story. Don't drink. It fucks you up.
Don't fucking drink.
So how long has that been for you? Like a month without drinking, Chris?
A week. No, I didn't quit drinking after that. I quit drinking after another night I had where I also got very drunk on my own.
How? How did you manage that? Because like this is the first drink I've had since, and that was a bit before Christmas.
I'm a very tenured alcoholic, and I remember I puked a lot again, and I had a fuck it moment. I tossed out all my alcohol and decided I'm gonna stop drinking.
Good.
And was that what happened a week ago?
Yeah. Because I have a problem, and throwing up and shitting at the same time.
Wait, how did you end up drinking that much on your own?
I didn't drink that much. I just had a lot to drink.
What?
What?
How much is that much?
Enough to make you vomit and shit?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I didn't have anything to eat, and I had
okay, why were you drinking so much on your own?
I was just having a rough day.
Oh.
Kate was busy with something else. I didn't have anything else to do, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk and pass out because I haven't been sleeping well. And that was the moment.
So sad.
It was a very sad night, and it led to my own therapy, which we can get into later. But I drank a lot and made sad choices. And at one point, I got the shits, and I started shitting, and then I realized I had to puke, so I turned and had to puke into the bathtub while I was shitting. And then I got really sad, and it was a bad time. Anyway, now I'm on sad pills and going to therapy. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, no fucking wonder. Yeah, you can't start drinking again because you can't mix medication with alcohol.
You're just not supposed to drown it out with. I don't know how it works. I think you can drink when you're on medicine.
I mean, the doctor told me not to.
Just told you not to at all? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't tell me not to at all. He told me not to if it's in my system, don't drink it. Don't.
But wouldn't it always be in your system?
No, I think it's got 4. I think it lasts 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I shouldn't think about it.
I don't know. I know it lasts for 4 hours. You just said don't if you take it and it's within the effect range, don't drink because it amplifies the effect, which to my mind is just good economics. But I'm not a doctor. I don't want to die, and I need to stop drinking. So
let's take a sip. Funny.
It's
hilarious.
Yeah. Well, this is water, so.
Yeah, no, I know.
Can I get a sip of your water? It's not water. Vodka, I like your style. It's vinegar. What?
It's
vinegar. Pussy.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
So we've had a lot of kink conversations in the past, and I've never been able to bring one up, but I figure, even though I don't want to, I feel like it's fair if I do.
Nice
just
shirt.
to balance things out. And also just because I think it's interesting that this is...
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you dying?
Yeah.
Continue.
I was really hoping not to derail the conversation there, but apparently it backfired.
Terry's in a mood, you know. Oh, you know. Terry's in a mood.
Oh, you know, Terry.
Oh, you know. That's my... I'm not gonna...
Continue with your story, Terry.
He's gonna start crying, and it's your fault.
I'm not gonna cry. I've lost that ability again.
Alright, continue.
I just need to be rejected again. I'll get it back. I don't remember where I left off with that.
We got Stonefire Grill.
What?
I don't know what you just fucking said to me.
What the fuck you just said to me?
You wanted to talk about kinks?
Yeah, am I allowed?
You said it was a story you didn't want to bring up.
What's
going
on?
Also, this is interesting too. I didn't realize you guys were fucking paying attention because I just figure, hey, I just fucking rant and rave and no one listens to me.
What do you think? I just sit here and look?
I don't just sit here for 2 hours and yell.
I just sit here and look pretty. That's all I'm here for.
I think you sit here and quote memes and vines and shit.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
And I think Chris leans off to the microphone and dry heaves or whatever the fuck just happened. And then I think I just yell and, what? I can't believe it. GoBicker's a failure.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh my god. Terry, tell your kink story.
Please, tell us how you're kinky.
I accidentally discovered it, and I wish I should have written down how I discovered it, but it was an accident. I think it was a meme, And then I just Googled it and found it from there. So there's this thing called, and this actually makes a lot of sense from previous things I mentioned. There's this thing called gentle femdom. Are you familiar?
Boy, oh. Boy, oh.
Are you familiar?
I am familiar.
Yeah. For those not familiar, it's basically like Dom sub shit, but like it's not like you're a fucking bitch and like railing people in the ass. Because that's the thing. I still don't want anyone to fuck me in the ass, but I just like, it's just like, well, like on this subreddit I found, there's pictures of just like these chicks with giant Nagasaki tits, and then like just pulling pulling the guy into them, and just like that's like the thing. It's not like, it's just like the woman's in charge, but it's not like a demeaning thing. And also, so if you recall, last year I accidentally discovered a video I quite enjoyed called I can't even remember the website. It's some obscure thing called, it was like Hub something or
some kind of pornographic hub,
something like that. And it was like JOI, encouragement JOI with aftercare or something like that. And it's like, oh, I enjoyed that so much because the lady was telling you what to do, but she was being nice about it.
So
it
Terry
all makes
doesn't want to
sense.
be called a bitch.
What?
So Terry doesn't want to be called a bitch.
I don't want to be called a bitch. I don't want anyone fucking me in the ass. I don't want anyone beating the shit out of me. I just want somebody to tell me what to do and be nice to me. I think I've got some real mommy issues. This is actually what I'm just realizing.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Mommy.
Don't ever do that again.
Mommy.
Why am I here?
Why am I here?
Why are any of us here? You ever wonder about that?
We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again.
So anyway, I just thought to make everything fair, I'd bring that up. I just regret being alive now, though.
Because you shared that, or just in general?
Just in general, I'm so sick of this shit.
What about my wholesome memes that I share with you? Are they not enough?
What about my really fucked up
We didn't choose to be
memes?
born, but we can choose to die, am I right?
No. What the fuck was that?
Shotgun.
Sucking cock. Oh, shotgun.
I feel like I'm on, like, I watched Cats, and this is making me more confused than
What
the
are you
entire
confused
movie.
about? It's all straightforward.
In Cats or here?
Yes.
It's just whatever Chris is doing. Chris is like, I don't know why.
What am I doing?
You're just
Who
like,
knows? That's the thing.
I don't know.
I'm just living my best life. Don't fucking judge me.
Anyways, what's the next topic?
I feel I deserve this, though, don't I? This just disaster. Everything I deal
No,
with.
you don't deserve
it. I
that.
deserve it.
No.
Nightmare, and this is what I've earned this.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
This episode
You're beautiful.
is weirdly sad and weirdly horny.
Welcome back.
What's horny
to
about it? Besides
We just
Christian
talked about
sucking
fetishes.
cock.
Chris in general? Just him?
You just pointed at
Always.
me, you bitch.
I am always
Chris
horny.
in general? Sucking ding dong?
Sucking those ding dongs. Those
I like how you would
tallywackers?
sucking ding dong.
Ding dong?
Yeah, don't say dick on my good Christian Minecraft server.
I have new friends watching. I
Wow,
don't
look
wanna-
at you getting new friends. Fucking brag
you.
about it.
But y'all out there sucking cock too.
Chris. 16-year-old.
Well, honestly,
in the chat.
I mean, but this is a 16-year-old, you said? This is a show for grown-ups.
Jesus Christ. There's an explicit tag on our podcast. I worked hard to figure out how to put that on
Worked
iTunes.
hard.
Oh, I took that off.
Oh, okay.
Because I figure if it says NSFW on it, that might less people click on it. I don't know if
Okay,
anyone
then
clicks
I
on it now. It doesn't matter, does it? Because nothing matters. Life is pointless.
Why are we here?
Rad's
Or
doing our job for us. Horny? Not really, but kinda. Sad? Not really, but kinda.
I also really appreciate you saying that, so that when I'm editing, I have more work to do. So thank you.
I'm gonna go.
My chair is also starting to slightly squeak again.
What?
His chair is starting to slightly squeak
Oh,
again.
good, because honestly, things are just too easy.
Terry, big mad.
I'm not. It's like I don't even know. I'm not mad even. I'm just like overwhelmed. I guess. I'm frustrated. I think. I'm frustrated with my existence. I'm having kind of like an identity crisis.
Oh.
I think. Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah. No. Okay. When the girl ghosted me, that's when this all started. Because then I was like, it wasn't necessarily. I wasn't that upset necessarily about her ghosting me. It was kind of like. I kind of saw it coming anyway, so it wasn't that. But that was just, it got me thinking, like, that's where I started, where I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm remembering now. Don't shake your head. That's what yes,
well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, nothing's wrong with you.
Well, obviously there is. Obviously there is. There's an apparent.
Terry, we've been over this. You have a taste in girls that are just like,
no. Okay,
got their own shit going on.
That's the thing. It even expands further than that. Like, why the fuck am I alone all the goddamn time? And like my parents are like, oh, it's that pesky computer, but it's like I'm only here because I have nothing else going on outside the house, because I've somehow become completely isolated from the outside world, because nobody fucking wants anything to do with me. Why? What did I do? I don't know exactly. I feel like I'm at least decent to people. So what happened? I don't know. That's but then all that's what happened around fucking Christmas time of all times. The most wonderful time of the year, and I'm like, what's wrong? and then listen. There's some negativity involved in GoBicker too, because this whole thing extends to GoBicker, where I'm like, why the fuck am I the only one who gives a shit about it? And like you guys don't fucking do anything. It's like a miracle if I can get you guys to show up. It's like. Everything is like, and again, so I'm like, no, it's just me, and I'm doing everything behind the scenes. So I'm like, what am I doing, or what am I not doing, or both? What am I doing, but also not doing at the same time that makes everyone fucking skedaddle every time they come fucking near me? I don't know. I don't get it. And it's like, should I change, or is that even me at that point? You know, it's like, should I stay true to myself, because otherwise I'm like a phony, a hack fraud.
Phony.
I mean, I think you're okay. I don't know. It's just sounds like a tough
people
goal
can think that. A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, you're fine," but then it's like, then they're nowhere to be found other than that. They could say that, and then it's like, "Okay, see you in another few months, maybe." I know there's nothing you guys can say to this, and I know that. And I shouldn't be bringing any of this up, but I've been thinking about it a lot.
Valid points. It's good to get it out there.
It's good to get it out there, but like, this is what always happens. Everyone just kind of looks at me like, okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. Nothing I can do. I'm gonna go fucking live my life. That's, I don't know. You do whatever you do, and it's like, I don't want anyone to do anything necessarily. I don't want to say any of this shit to make people change their shit, just because like then that's not really there. It's like, what am I doing wrong that people don't want to do anything, or like not even don't want to do anything? I don't even know what I mean exactly. What? Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I'll shut up though.
I don't know. I mean,
no. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's it. I yelled about it. It's back in the bottle. I won't bring it up again. It's fine.
What's next on the note train?
Let's just fucking pound it out.
Chris, you got your dick stuck, or you're not dick stuck. You put your dick in a Gatorade bottle.
I put my dick in a Gatorade bottle. I tried to put my dick in a Gatorade bottle.
What do you mean you tried? Was your dick too big for the Gatorade bottle?
I couldn't get my dick to go in the Gatorade bottle.
Huh?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm on the same page as Kitt. I can't.
Wait, Gatorade bottles are huge.
First of all, why the fuck are you putting your dick in a Gatorade bottle?
Because Kitt did it, and I wanted to know if my dick was as big as Kitt's.
Why did he put? Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
He was driving, and that was the only cup he had. And then it like overflowed, didn't it?
Well, I think the big thing was that a cop pulled him over and saw his dick in the bottle, and they're like, okay. Or during.
What the fuck? Why?
So wait, it didn't fit.
It didn't fit.
But Gatorade. Now I gotta buy a Gatorade bottle. This is not the twist I was expecting.
No, it wasn't about that life. I tried to stick it in, it didn't go in.
Not to like generalize or anything, but in the experience I've had, guys are so obsessed with their penises.
Oh, so I just want to know what I can stick my dick in.
No, listen, it's because we tie our entire self-worth around it. Because because we think it's the most important thing. Because that's what we think. We think other people think it's the most important thing. We think if we're gonna dick someone down, that is the thing they care about. People can shake their head at it all they want.
All right. But
That's
it's still
what
gonna
we all
I
think.
get it.
It's embedded deep inside of us because every other guy makes fun of other people, like the pantsing story I brought up earlier, for their small dicks. Unless you've got a fucking baby arm, you are worthless in the mind of most guys.
So what I've learned is I have a Nagasaki level dick because I couldn't stick my dick in
that's never gonna go away, is it?
Oh God, no.
Nagasaki level something.
But yeah, so yeah, I bought a bottle of Gatorade, and the thing was, like, I was in the convenience store looking for something to drink, and I was like, I was about to grab a bottle of water, and then I saw the Gatorade, and I was like, I know me and Terry have joked about this, but I'm legitimately curious.
Yeah,
like, how do I square up? Now. So I got, like, the biggest one they had.
Well, because they're all huge. That's the thing. Gatorade bottles are fucking, like...
Yeah, but all the caps are the same size.
Are they?
So it doesn't matter what... Yeah, it doesn't matter what size.
Either
all
way,
the caps are the same size.
The cap is enormous, I think.
I mean, yeah, but...
I mean...
So you didn't have to buy the biggest one you wanted.
Oh, it's a Gatorade bottle right here.
It's bigger than this?
No, it's not.
Well, hold on. What?
Because I can put my dick in a...
Uh-huh. Yeah, what?
Where are you going?
Why do you have it here?
What do you think?
Testing.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know why I asked. I think I knew the answer.
Yeah. I one day just brought it in so I don't have to, like, always... Because I have to... I don't have to, but I choose to complete the toilet paper roll before I stick my dick in it. But I'm like, oh, why don't I just keep this one so I don't always have to do it?
You're not going to stick your dick in a full toilet paper roll. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the only one that uses this toilet paper, but...
It's still disrespectful.
It's still disrespectful. What, Myia? What?
What the fuck is your problem?
It's just...
Don't act like you wouldn't be sticking your dick in everything you could if you had a dick.
I can't imagine I would be.
You definitely would do.
Dudes stick their dick in so much stuff.
Actually, I don't. That's not true. For me, at least. It's basically stuck to paper towel,
toilet paper rolls,
or toilet paper, whatever the fuck it is. Cardboard, cardboard circles.
Cardboard is my fetish.
It's actually a cylinder.
But I swear, like, the Gatorade bottle is bigger than this. So
no, it's not. It can't be because I can fit my dick in there.
Well, no, I've definitely. Are you sure you bought? Like, are they really all this? That doesn't seem right.
I'm pretty sure Gatorade caps. Like,
listen,
the caps of everything is
because the Gatorade bottles, the caps are definitely bigger than like your normal like water bottle.
Yeah, I know. But like every single brand has like one cap size. Like if you were to go from like I don't know, like a 2 liter of Pepsi to a tiny Pepsi, they have the same cap size.
This is blowing my goddamn mind. I mean, not the cap size necessarily, but just like. I mean, that is sort of too. It's like, yeah, now you mention it, yeah.
Yeah, every like one brand of something is always the same size. So you didn't have to buy the biggest fucking Gatorade bottle.
Well, I was also thirsty.
No, okay. You had to get those electrolytes.
Because I'm sticking my dick in Gatorade bottles. I'm a thirsty bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a revelation I had about myself, that I am at least that level of on par with Kitt and his power.
But no disrespect to you. But I kind of feel like that hurts the legend of Orgeron Soup Can Dick Kitt.
I mean, he didn't say how stuck it was or like how much bigger than he was.
The tip was purple.
But wait, he got it in general.
Well, he got it in soft.
Yeah, you can't get into a Gatorade bottle hard.
But I could have swore you would have been able to. Hey, it's me editing, Terry, and I just wanted to cut in here because I just noticed something really bizarre. I don't know if anyone else noticed it either. Okay, I'm just gonna play that last clip again real quick, alright? Just listen to this. Just listen to this little sentence I said. But I could have swore you would have been able to. Did you notice anything weird about that? If you didn't, I'm gonna add one more little thing, and then I'll play it again. I just want to remind everybody that I'm from the great state of Minnesota, so just keep that in mind, and we'll play that clip again. But I could have swore you would have been able to. Did anyone hear that now? Do you know what I'm talking about now? Okay, so if you, for anyone not keeping up, I'm gonna play it one more time, but just keep like the idea of a prospector in your head. But I could have swore you would have been able to. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, I sound like a prospector. Well, I could have swore. I could have swore there were gold in these hills. I don't know what happened. I don't think this was that important to like draw attention to and spend all this time thinking about and talking about, but I had to cut away to this. I had to sit here and focus on this moment because what happened, you know? Anyway, I just that's not important. This happened one time when I kept saying bagel, even though I don't say bagel. I say bagel. But then sometimes I say bagel and people think I'm still saying bagel, and I hate it. Do you remember that? What was that on this show or was it on the other podcast? I don't even remember at this point. And again, none of this is that important. I was just thinking about it. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the episode, or hopefully you've been enjoying this far. Like, subscribe. Anyway, back to the show. But then we've discussed this. I think my dick is as big as this chapstick. So I guess I'm a bad judge. I don't know. Cause like, yeah, no, this is definitely like this is not the same.
Bicker Meetup 2020. We're gonna be sponsored by Gatorade.
Can you imagine? Like they somehow missed everything we've ever done. They're like, oh yeah, we'll
and they
sponsor
watch this video and they're like,
and the next video that goes up is on Pornhub, and it's two
next
dudes
video
standing in a
like,
bathroom.
actually, we would like to just let everyone know we're no longer sponsored by Gatorade. They did their due diligence and they did not like what we were doing to their bottles.
So yeah, that's an interesting fact about me.
I have class tomorrow morning, and after I'm done, I'm gonna go stop by a gas station or something. I'm gonna buy a Gatorade bottle. I don't even like Gatorade. Well, it's not like I don't like Gatorade. I don't like Gatorade that much. I feel like I would rather just have water. Sometimes it's like I want like a taste beverage.
Continue. Just keep going.
You're one to mock. You fucking bitch.
Also, that was. Hold on. Did you mute your mic when you were doing this whole thing?
No.
Okay, because you were like surprisingly silent throughout all of it. Like I didn't hear a single sound, and then you just go
or anything.
And I was like, did you seriously? I was like, did you seriously mute your mic for that? And
you can eat my ass. Stop!
Terry's gonna kill you. We're not gonna have a GoBicker meetup because you're gonna be dead.
Go Bicker.
Real quick, speaking of one of us dying and everything, in my drawing class, there's this guy who's like, I think he said he was like 78 or something. Definitely in his 70s. He's old, very old. And I had him. The first day was yesterday, and if he's died since then, that would be crazy. But as of yesterday, he's alive. But I just thought how it'd be like. It's like, oh shit, he could die, and then that'd be crazy. Like if two of the people in that class died.
Wait, who's the other person that died? Oh fuck.
Oof. You can make it a reality.
I can make reality whatever I want it to be.
Terry, you gotta see.
I'm gonna end my reality.
See a therapist.
No.
Go see the rapist.
Last time I saw the rapist.
See another one. You're just like, oh my god, you're just like one of my other friends that had one bad experience with a therapist and refuses to see one from now on.
Well, it's just annoying because I was able to like take care of my shit for a minute there, but then all of a sudden I remembered like, oh shit, no, everything sucks.
That's why you see a therapist for like 2 sessions and then you stop going because you think you have your life together.
But I did that with one session.
Then do the one session.
Do the second one, you
just
dumb
do
bitch.
it over and over again
No.
every other month. Like a couple months down the line when things get rough again, go to one session of therapy.
No, I'm not wasting my time like that. I don't have much time left, you know? I gotta fucking like...
Oh my god.
You're not going to?
You're not gonna get the chance to kill yourself because I'm gonna kill you first.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill yourself for you.
Yeah.
So I just want to very briefly bring up. I've been looking for therapists and reading reviews, and I just remembered that there was one review that stood out to me where it said the therapist talked about killing his wife's cat, and that's all I want to bring up. Continue.
Wait, the therapist brought up killing his own wife's cat?
You bring up.
Yeah, I was like, the review was like, I want to see if I can find it now because it's really fucked up. But it was like, yeah, it was like it was really weird. He talked about euthanizing his wife's cat at one point. Let me see. I can't remember his fucking name. It was really weird.
I think it definitely would be more weird if he was talking about killing the guys, like whoever wrote the review.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, he's like, I want to kill your cat.
You know, we should do to your wife's cat.
Yeah, the review, 1-star review from 7 months ago. Very strange person for a psychologist. Talked about euthanizing his wife's cat while she was away. What possible outcome for the patient could be intended by that happy statement? Enough said.
Yeah, I think whoever told me to smoke crack and that guy should they should hang out.
We should meet up.
Yeah.
Oh, I mentioned that whole thing to Kate during our drunken escapade, but I think I told it very poorly. Because we'd been drinking.
I really wish I could remember anything from that podcast.
I don't now, really, besides little snippets, but that's mainly just because it's been a while and I don't remember anything. I realized the other day that I'm stupid. No, we're not getting back into this shit, but
I just want to throw that out there. Hard cut.
What's the next topic? Hopefully it's happy.
nothing's happy. Life sucks.
Being a dumb bitch.
God.
You want to do the podcast awards real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know any of the topics, but let's fucking do it.
Welcome to the 2019 Podcast Awards. Number 1, Category 1, YouTuber of the Year. I have my nomination is ex-Viner, Sarah Schauer.
She's a good one.
Yeah,
I think she's very funny. I didn't realize she had a YouTube channel to this year, and I've subscribed since. I think she's very funny.
I have not watched a lot of YouTube in the last year.
A lot, but what have you watched? What is something that's really just stuck with you? You don't even have to know the name. You just think of something you've seen this year on YouTube that's like stuck with you.
I don't know, because honestly, I'm trying to think, like, most of the shit that I've been watching, last year was a very non-YouTube year for me. Because honestly, I think most of the shit that I like regularly watched was going back and watching old GoBicker videos. So I nominate GoBicker for YouTuber of the Year,
Okay,
2019.
You know what? That works. It's a YouTuber. It's just the general entity.
Yes.
I can't remember who I nominated last year.
I don't know either. You can
Well,
check
that
the
was last
description.
year.
You should be able to
It was
anyway.
this year.
Did I say? I don't know if I said Lieutenant Eddie or if I said Call Me Kevin.
You said Lieutenant Eddie,
Okay, then Call Me Kevin would be this year's.
but you knew about him last year.
I did know about him last year, but like I haven't found like.
Ideally, it's
Okay,
some
no,
new
there's
people.
one guy, like the entire year there was like nobody new that I found. I was just watching like the same content creators, except for not Michael Reeves, because Michael Reeves got really popular. His old roommate, I can't remember what his name, like Owen
William
something.
Osman?
William Osman, yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, I just kept watching his shit and I was like, oh, I'm in love with his fucking, because he built a bike. That's the thing, is my senior year of high school, which was actually 2019, that was the first time I was introduced to him. It was like one of the last days that we were in physics class and we were just watching physics videos. And one of the students put up a William Osman video and I was like, holy shit, that's fucking hilarious. But I didn't know who it was because I just didn't ask.
Yeah.
And then several months later, in December, my brother comes into the room talking to me about Michael Reeves. So I watch one of his videos and I'm like, that guy looks familiar. So I start watching like a fuck ton of his videos, like just back to back. And then I find the bike video where he makes a bike out of only wood. And I was like, that was the video that we watched in physics. And I was like, that's where I know him from.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, there we go.
Anyways,
Then.
yeah.
He's a good YouTuber. I think he's a good one to nominate. We have. I feel like we have a lot of variety here with just these three options. Sarah Schauer, like actually like funny person, happens to upload a bonus regularly as us, which is actually that's kind of interesting. But she actually has some success too. So then we have GoBicker.
Also present.
And then
Also present.
and then William Osman, who's funny but also like makes shit like he's like an engineer too.
And that's the other reason why I was like, oh, because it was like
Yeah.
into engineering, obviously.
And he uploads relatively frequently, if I'm not mistaken. So
However, as much as I love William Osman, and I'm not saying this like I vote for Sarah, but she did post a video on how to sell feet pics online, so, and that's pretty useful.
very true. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it to William Osman. Just because I feel like as a YouTuber, he's just like, I mean, it's kind of like he does like the hustle better or whatever. But I think he probably does make better videos.
I really like his like comedy aspect of it.
I said, and like it's just, I mean, obviously I mean, when you're building things, you obviously have to like put a lot more effort into it, and I always appreciate the effort that you put in behind the scenes as somebody who puts in too much effort behind the scenes, but also not enough. I didn't do anything for a month, so
it's good to take a break.
A sabbatical.
You're not allowed to take a break on YouTube. All right,
Kevin.
William Osman, there you go. Congratulations.
Woo!
Ding ding ding.
He wins.
So these next two are tricky. Game of the year and movie of the year. We'll start with game of the year. I don't fucking remember what I played this year.
And it doesn't have to be something from this year, right?
You just have to. Ideally, you'll have played it for the first time this year.
Yeah.
Oh, for the first time?
Ideally.
See, because I really, honestly, I didn't get that much. I really just picked up like hardcore gaming again, like because I have time again recently. But really, the one that stood out to me was they re-released Halo Reach on PC, or the Master Chief Collection coming, and I spent a lot of time playing that when it first came out. It's a very late contender because it came out like December 3rd. But
I'll accept it.
It's the one game that I can think that I actually played a lot of last year. This
I'll
year,
accept it.
Whatever year it is. Whatever fucking year we're in.
Who knows? Honestly, I have no idea.
Who are we? What are we?
Who are we? What am I? Who are you? Who knows? It's a mystery. We'll never know. There's no way to know. There is no possible way to know. It is literally impossible to figure out any of our identities. I feel like I've mainly just played games I've already played before.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'll give it to Doctor Who: The Edge of Time because I love Doctor Who, and it was a fun VR game. I haven't beat. I've only played like the first puzzle, but I enjoyed it because it was super cool. At the very beginning, you walk out of this laundromat into an alleyway, and you have to help the Doctor because she's like on a screen, and she's like, "Here, you need to build this thing to call the TARDIS." And so you like go like you find like a satellite dish and they're just random scraps from the alleyway, and then for some reason her screwdriver's there, and then so you're like, she's like, all right, now use the screwdriver. So you're like, boop, screwdriver, and then the thing works, and then the TARDIS starts showing up, and then a fucking Dalek ship shows up overhead, and then I'm like, oh wait, like the Daleks in the show kind of lame. Daleks when you're like looking at them, terrifying. And then all of a sudden the TARDIS are wheezing, and there's some music, and then the doors opened up, and I'm like, holy shit, it's bigger on the inside, and it just kind of blew my fucking mind. So, and because like
really cool.
Because seriously, I mean, like you think about like you watching the show and Rob, you're like, bigger on the inside, of course, but like stepping into that, it's incredible. So, Doctor Who, The Edge of Time.
Really cool. I've never played that, but I really kind of want to now. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some money on a VR setup real quick.
You would have plenty of room for it. It would probably work really well for you. I'm stuck in this tiny little fucking circle, and I'm always like smacking into things.
I am in the same boat as Terry. I did not play a lot of new games this year. I don't know, because Red Dead won last year, didn't it? In our group.
It can reign.
Yeah, I think so.
But
it came out on PC this
year.
But
I that's the thing. I like played it one time on PlayStation. That's like the only new game I've played. That's it. Like I'm just either not playing video games or I'm just playing Overwatch. Playing Overwatch or Skyrim.
Oh, so. Yeah, Skyrim. Yeah.
Todd Howard.
Todd fucking Howard.
Let me tell you about Todd Howard.
It's Chris.
Chris?
He begged you before this started.
Listen, I've been good.
Nobody has any fucking respect.
Hey, you got respect.
Go on.
BitLife, the app. I think I played it before this year. I don't know.
Sure,
it's just
I'll add it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Fuck
okay.
It.
So in the nominees, Halo Reach for PC, Doctor Who: The Edge of Time, BitLife, whatever the fuck that is.
Whatever the fuck that
So wait,
is.
okay, real quick, before we do any sort of voting or anything, what the fuck is BitLife?
BitLife is a game where you start as like just a random person, like it is a person, and it's like a life simulator, but it's really fast, and like weird shit happens, and you can like commit crimes, and it's all text based. Like there's nothing visual; it's just text based. But I think it's pretty fun.
Would you properly nominate BitLife for Game of the Year?
I mean, it came out.
Would you
earlier,
fight for it? That's what it's like.
Fight for it? No.
Okay.
But I.
Right?
All right, then
fight
it's
for
out.
Yeah.
You have been eliminated.
Like it's not. It's like a game, but it's just like an app. So it
Not really.
It's not like a game.
But kinda.
Chris, how strongly do you feel about Halo Reach for PC?
I feel pretty strongly about it. It was it was a good time.
So why should it be Game of the Year?
Because I played a lot of it.
You played a lot of it in 2020, probably.
What?
Also in both 2019 and 2020. I didn't play a lot of games last year, so it racked up a lot of hours just on that merit.
So what do you like most? Why were you playing so much Halo Reach for the PC?
Honestly, I think it was just the nostalgia trip because
Okay.
that
I mean, yeah,
was
that's
my
fair.
game back when it was on 360. I played a lot of Halo on 360. It was a good time, and it came back out again. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm really bad at this game still.
Yeah, and it just brought back a lot of feelings of childhood and whatever.
Just so angry, I broke my keyboard at one point.
Holy shit.
Is that true?
I cracked my space bar when I got mad and went, damn it!
Oh
But
my
some
god.
Fucking 12-year-old from across the country called me a faggot when he sniped me.
Got it. Cut.
Good
That one out.
memories!
Cut.
Retarded.
Oh wait, no, wait. That's
Oh
weird.
no!
Jerry, we're on live stream.
Big words.
That's the one I actually wanted.
Okay.
So I'm gonna strongly feel that Doctor Who: The Edge of Time should be the nominee, just because it actually is a new game. But then you could be like, well, it's a 50-year-old property, so how new is it really? But it's new technology, you know. It's the new Doctor. It's a new story in a new setting. I'm not too far into it. Oh wait, never mind. I'll say I don't know how many old villains there are, but the second mission is about the Weeping Angels. So
It definitely sounds like something I would want to play if I had a VR setup.
yeah, oh definitely, yeah. I mean that's the thing, like VR itself is just it's all cool. And I mean I guess a lot of the new stuff I played last year was probably VR shit, just because like that's when I got the VR things last year. So I don't know. Doctor Who's got my vote. Hey, at this point, Myia, you're the deciding factor.
Doctor Who, because it came out this year.
Well, Halo Reach came out for PC.
Yeah, they both
last
came out this
too.
year.
You know. It's just like it's not to like diss it or anything because I hear it's fantastic, but like it's the reason why I vote Doctor Who over this one is because this is like a new game, right? Like a new one. Halo is just a port from, which is great that they're porting it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to like diss that or anything, but it's just like game of 2019 for us. So I'm saying Doctor Who.
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
There's your win.
So,
what's next category?
movie of the year for me, the one that affected me the most, and I think I probably enjoyed it more than the other ones too. Just 'cause there's a lot of aspects to it that I thought I could just there was a few editing things that I noticed that I thought were really interesting, and it was shot well and everything and all that, but then the acting was really incredible. That's the one that was the part of it that really got me was the Marriage Story on Netflix.
Oh, is that the one with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson?
Yep.
Every day I wake up.
Yeah, that moment
That's my
fucking
favorite.
insane.
No, that moment is fucking insane. But the meme is my favorite, where it just cuts out him like threatening to kill her. Every day I wake up.
He doesn't threaten to kill her, but
What is he? Okay,
he wishes she was dead.
okay, yeah.
I just like that thing I sent Terry the other day where it was like Kylo Ren receiving a trumpet from Black Widow.
Wait, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah. Yes, that was good.
Was that Endgame? Did that come out in 2019?
It
No,
did.
2018.
Nope, Endgame was
I thought it was
2019.
2018.
Nope, it was last year.
I'm gonna
Last
vote
April.
for that 'cause it's the only movie I remember watching last year, and I didn't even know if I watched it last year.
Yep. All right, fine. You know what? Yeah, that'll do. Endgame. Endgame was
That'll
good.
do.
I enjoyed Endgame too.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Unlike
Enjoyed
Star
it.
Wars.
You not like Star Wars?
No, new Star Wars fucking sucks.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it
that's what I
yet.
hear. I've hear really, really mixed because either people really like it or people really hate it.
Yeah, people who liked The Last Jedi don't like Rise of Skywalker, and then same thing vice versa. They didn't like Last Jedi, they love Rise of Skywalker. But that's because some people don't have taste.
Mine is Joker because I thought it was actually a really good.
I
movie.
still haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it
You
either.
should.
but I've
It's
heard good
like-
things.
Like,
Nominated for all sorts of Oscars.
yeah, and it's my personal favorite adaptation of Joker.
Okay,
I've heard good things. I just haven't seen it because I don't watch
I
it.
have too.
And there's the meme where it's like boys don't hold the door open. I don't know. It's just like the dancing. Men will dance in the bathroom because of that one scene that you guys don't know about because you didn't see it in Run.
Well, the one where he's dancing down the stairs?
Cat.
Hey, nice pussy.
Pussy.
We live in a society. That's
Yeah.
We live in a
that's what's his
society.
face? Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Also, a great Joker. I actually really.
He doesn't
like
say that in the movie. I don't know exactly where that came from.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he does. I don't think he ever says we live in a
Pretty
society.
sure he does.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Yeah, it's when he's like in front of the money, right? The burning money.
I thought you said that it's not about the money. It's about sending the message.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, he also said that, but I'm pretty sure he said we live in a society.
He does.
He does.
I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
I'll trust chat more, and we'll look at it in the post show because I'm not about to be googling everything, even though I already googled it. I gotta let my cat out. Hold on.
Pussy.
Anyways,
Marriage Story, Endgame, Joker. I really don't know. It is sort of hard because I haven't seen Joker.
Yeah.
And also
I'll fight for Joker. I'm willing to
interesting-
fight for Joker.
Like, there's some people whose opinions I respect who really don't like Joker, but then some who do. So I don't know. You know, like movie critic type people. And then obviously it's been nominated for whatever Oscars and everything. So it's like it's gotta have something to it. It from the trailer, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like a good movie.
In the trailer, what do they say his name is?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Because somebody, I don't know who the fuck it is, but I'm about to beat their ass.
I don't know if
I don't
remember if they say in the trailer.
Okay, because
No,
somebody
I'm joking.
genuinely convinced me that in the trailer his name is Jay Oker, and so for months I was convinced that in the movie, like when I went to the movie, they said his name and it wasn't Jay Oker, and I was like, wait, what? Because I'm a fucking moron.
And then when
I
they're
thought it
playing
was
strip
so
poker, and you're
stupid.
like, why aren't they selling their clothes to each other?
Yeah, why? What do you mean you want your hat back? Give me the hat.
It's got to be Joker.
I think it's Joker. Because, like, watching Joker, I'll give you guys this. I am really easily entertained. And, like,
Really?
I like a lot of stuff. I like
Yeah.
a lot of movies. But Joker is, like, they made it so that you can actually, like, sympathize with Joker, which is, like, the first time in any piece of fucking media where you actually, like, really, like, oh, you're, like, well, I guess it's not the first time in any piece of media for Joker. But, like seeing his backstory, he's not even, like, Joker until, like, the end, which is the part I was like, but it is his origin story, so I can't complain about that too much.
Yeah.
And oh my god, there's just such an iconic scene at the end.
Right.
Like really iconic. It's a big meme right now.
I think it's when he kills Robert De Niro, right?
You get what you fucking deserve.
Kind of wish I should have just seen the movie already because I guess I didn't want that
Yeah.
moment spoiled, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah.
And then I think that there is an argument to be made for Endgame though too, because it's just it's just so monumental.
Yeah.
Like it's probably not as good of a movie, I would guess. Probably. I guess I don't know for sure. Like I don't think Endgame is as good as Marriage Story, just as far as like technically how you make a movie type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like such a cultural iconic moment that just like this whole event ending and it doesn't suck. Like that's it is kind of incredible.
It was fully fleshed out and everything made sense. There
Yeah.
were no plot holes or anything dumb.
And like
There is a big argument on whether or not how they ended Captain America. It would make sense. Like,
well, that's the time travel
debate
gets
going
confusing.
Yeah.
But like, no, just like his like Madeline will go on about this, and I'm not saying that in like a negative way. Like it's like she brings up only very good points about how it doesn't make sense for Captain America, how he's been built up story-wise, and how much he cares about, like, Bucky, and how much he cares about Sam, and, like, literally everybody in the future to just all of a sudden go to the past. And it doesn't make sense for Peggy to even be like, yeah, stay with me in the past.
Yes, it does.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not really.
It does. They were like in love. They had like a
They
thing.
they were in love, but both of them were like super, super like I gotta do the right thing, like, and just to abandon being Captain America. I know they did it just because Chris Evans is out of his contract. Like I get that.
I still think it makes sense story wise.
Yeah. I think it was
Okay.
fun story.
I still think like that was such a million plot holes. I don't think there was a million plot holes. Peggy told him to move on, but like they wanted to be together though. Like they had like they would think at the point at the end of Endgame, they both thought they were moving on. They thought this is over, And then they both, especially Captain America, who had just lived like a whole like new life in the future, who had watched basically watched Peggy die, went to her funeral and everything. He thought that's fucking donezo. And then he gets the chance to, after this huge traumatic event with Thanos, gets this chance to actually go back and live with the love of his life.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it makes perfect sense.
I feel like
and
it was well deserved.
And he's not abandoning anybody, because he knows that, like, oh, look, like, he just fought in this huge ass battle. He knows how capable all the rest of the Avengers are. He knows that he can hand, what's his dick, the shield, and be like, you're good, bro. I know you got it. You know? Like, he knows he can move on. He doesn't need to keep being a soldier for the rest of time.
That's true. The abandoning thing was more of like he spent so, like, the abandoning thing was like, he spent so fucking long, like 3 movies just trying to get Bucky back. And then he finally gets Bucky back. Finally. And then all of a sudden he's like, peace.
But that's just like, I'm not fighting anymore. It's not like, hey, let's go get coffee or whatever. You know, it's like he's like abandoning them completely.
He's gonna die. That was like essentially their way of doing it, as he's gonna die without dying.
Okay, he didn't die
because they
he
were
could still go out and get breakfast or lunch.
You're right.
Or just an evening or afternoon snack. He could do whatever he wants. He's not dead yet.
Additionally, like, when you're comparing all the past movies, part of me is like, I gotta give them some credit for trying to do this while it wouldn't make sense for stuff that he did in previous movies, like little tiny interactions, like small things in previous movies, because they were different directors, they were a different team of writers. I'm sure back then they didn't have the plans for Endgame that they had.
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago. Yeah. So I can forget that stuff. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably...
But I still like Joker more than Endgame. I thought Joker, like, cinematography-wise, just way better than Endgame.
That's probably true.
Additionally, Joker was like probably the movie that got DC out of its rut. Loosely. The Wonder Woman.
That's what they said about Wonder Woman.
Well, Wonder Woman did, like, and then they just continued to make shitty movies.
Yeah, so it didn't get out of its rut.
Yeah, that's not how you get out of a rut. That's
okay, I guess they didn't get it out of its rut, but it's like another like DC thing that's been produced that was really, really good for a long time. Like Wonder Woman was the last good DC movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was alright.
Jesus Christ.
And then I guess the argument to be made for Marriage Story then is it's the only one
that isn't part of a line.
Well, it's not part of it's not like a comic movie, but it's also the only one that tells like an actual human story. Like, it doesn't take place in sort of a weird, in a society, if you will.
In a society.
It takes place. It's such a like an intimate personal story about these two people getting a divorce, and it's a lot more real than obviously than Endgame, but then even from what I know about Joker, definitely more than Joker, because I mean, like the whole thing with Joker, and they're probably basing it a bit off of what's the Alan Moore one? Oh fuck, what is it called? The famous, I have it over there. Killing Joke. It's probably based off the Killing Joke, where the Killing Joke, the whole thing is that it's like the Joker kidnaps Commissioner Gordon. He tries to give him like one bad day to show that even the best of men can turn to be like the Joker, and that's what everybody who does a Joker tries to emulate that. So I'm guessing it's like that. I don't know. And I know, so it's like, from what I know about Joker, it's like he's trying to be a comedian, kind of gets the shit kicked out of him a lot, and nobody treats him with respect, and he just kind of loses it, basically.
Well, it's like for his entire life, it was just like constant, and then
God, I'm gonna get a Joker.
there was like an interaction between one person. Joker finds out he was lied to about a really big part of his life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it. Finds out the truth, but at the same time doesn't, because it's still really confusing to him. And then a person that he really, really looks up to made fun of him on live TV. And he was like, you know what? You get what you fucking deserve.
Okay.
There's one thing that I have wrong with Joker. And it's that in his comedy routine, he's like, people said that they wouldn't, like, I wouldn't make it. And people don't find me funny. Well, look at me now. And then nobody laughed. And then nobody continued to laugh. Because the fact that nobody laughed was fucking hilarious.
Well, I think you got the joke wrong.
Yeah, I got it. But either way, it was like there was a moment of silence, and then absolutely people would laugh after that. It was fucking hilarious.
It realistically portrays a descent into utter madness. I think
so,
does.
yeah.
I don't think any portrayal of the Joker.
You can like see him spiral, and you can see why he's making
it can
these.
make sense, but it doesn't mean that it is like realistic
okay, yeah,
necessarily.
maybe not realistically.
Like I know what I know about Marriage Story is that the director basically was like, it was very much based on his own experiences with his parents divorcing, or maybe it was even him divorcing. I don't remember for sure. But like it's so much. It is so completely based in reality. Like it's not saying the Joker's unrealistic. I just feel like Marriage Story is meant to be just like not like portraying realism, but supposed to almost like be real, you know. And I'm also just guessing. This might be wrong. I feel like the performances in Marriage Story are probably better than Joker, just because
I don't know. Like Joaquin Phoenix did a fucking not even just Joaquin Phoenix. Everybody in Joker did a fantastic job.
I don't
really
know.
Good
Like,
actor though.
Here's the thing. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't cry at movies, but there was the big argument scene in Marriage Story. It was like it really affected me a lot. And like my parents are still together and everything. They don't like have these big screaming matches like that in the movie. So it's like I just like it was such an intense performance, and because it had been built up to getting to that moment, it was just so like impactful that I just that and it just the fact that it did move me as much as it did, I feel like says a lot about that movie. And I feel like even as good as Joker is, I highly doubt it has that moment for anybody where they're just like so overcome by the events.
I don't know if there's any point where I cried in it, but there was like a lot of like instances where I was like, there was one part where I was like, oh my god, like
okay.
Like it just like I don't know how to describe it, but there was one instance where I was like, holy fuck. I didn't cry about it because it wasn't like a really sad moment. It was just like
feeling a strong emotion. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just noticed it's the most original standalone superhero movie since Logan. But if it's compared to Logan, like I really, really, really like Logan. I still feel like I would pick Marriage Story over Logan just because I like what Marriage Story did more than I did Logan. Like I like what Logan did for comic book movies, but I guess I just appreciate more what Marriage Story did as a movie itself more.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from because I believe Marriage Story would have a bigger impact on society than a comic book story would. You know what I mean?
Maybe, I do just mean like a technical aspect of just like how the movie's made and constructed and edited and shot and everything about it. Like, and this may be just being kind of a fucking snob, you know, but. And I guess there is also something to be said about the fact, kind of like what I was saying about Endgame, just the fact that, like, even though Marriage Story was on Netflix and there were lots of memes about it and everything, I think a lot of people saw it. There are probably more people that saw Joker, more people talking about Joker. And so it's like, because it was in front of more eyes, should that move it up a bit? Oh, I have convinced them? Oh, never mind. I forget everything I said. Yeah, it was one. Yeah. So.
Damn, I did not expect that. Dang. Oh, I haven't seen the Marriage Story.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I've only seen memes of it.
Yeah.
But
so right now, Chris, Marriage Story, Joker, you're the deciding vote for this one. Who convinced you more?
Because we've decided it's not Endgame.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I honestly, I'm kind of the two movies. I've seen neither of these movies. I've only seen memes for both of them. Honestly, after this discussion, if I had to sit down and pick one of these movies to watch, I would watch Marriage Story.
Okay.
Now, here's the deal. Marriage Story is not a fun movie. It's very well made, but that's like that's one thing I would definitely detract from it. It's not like you could probably go watch Joker and just like have a good time, I would guess, because it's still just like the Joker. You have to kind of be ready to watch Marriage Story.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing about. Is it just me or is Chris freaking out?
Like in what way?
What?
His
like
video
his
or
camera?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a video of this. Yeah, Joker is something that I holy shit, really liked, and I don't often want to see movies twice, but I did want to see, I wanted to see Joker essentially immediately after I got out of the theater. I was that in love with the movie. It was such a fucking good movie.
But you have been voted off the island.
Either way, Marriage Story wins. Hey.
Okay.
What's the next category?
We have two GoBicker related ones: the strongest Bicker Boi and GoBicker video of the year. I don't know which one. Which
a lot of videos came out. I mean, strongest is obviously Kitt because he's got to carry around the weight of his big dick all day.
I have an argument I can make for each one of you. I'll go through it. Number 1, I wrote Myia. She had a very stressful fall, switching off from being a high school student living at home to being a college student at the dorms. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. But then,
wait, hold on.
Hmm?
Which one are we doing right now?
Strongest Bicker Boi.
Okay.
Chris, you also did like a complete 180 of your life. Talking about being a big old sad, and then you were at home. You had a job you hated. You had a job at the beginning of this year, right?
Yeah, I moved June 1st.
Yeah. Okay. So
the exact middle of the year.
In the middle of the year, you did fucking. You completely flipped, right? Like you got the job you like, love you. I don't know. You're a lot happier now. You can always talk about. I don't want to jump off a bridge anymore. It's like it's great. And then you obviously you met Kate or not meet. Reconnected with Kate.
Yeah.
And so it's just like January to January, it's like a complete flip.
Yeah.
It might not have been as stressful as moving off to college or whatever, but it's still like it's something to really fucking like, oh shit.
A lot, yeah.
And then Kitt, because he's so goddamn busy and I feel so bad for him, but he's off building rockets and whatever. It's like, and he hasn't been able to come on and have any fun for a long time. And so I just
feel like... Has he been
like,
on this year? Oh god,
yeah.
Terry is stroking out for me right now.
Oh, is it doing that thing
where he's like,
oh, is it? Oh shit. You guys are fine for me.
My vote's for Terry. Yeah.
He broken. So broken.
You can't just no, I don't know. No.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
First of all, like physically, like you can probably lift way more than any of us because you actually go to the gym.
Yeah, Terry, you're built like a brick shithouse.
Technically the strongest.
B, you've dealt with chronic depression for so long and you still have not given up is like extremely admirable. You know what I mean? Because like all of us like go through periods of time or like go through a big chunk where it's just like real bad, such as Chris.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to diss the fact that you got yourself out of that hole, which is fantastic and congratulations. But like the fact that your thing was like for what 11 years now, like really really long time, and you're still fucking kicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
And you've had like a really bad year. 2019 wasn't very kind to you.
You're just a fucking mess, Terry.
2019 was not very kind to you, especially in the romance department.
Any department. I spent the year alone.
It's sped up. Holy shit.
What?
He's still spazzing out for me. And it went from being really slow to now like fucking... It's like a broken fucking VHS tape.
Oh, good. Well, I guess that's good that I'm here. Everything's working on my end. So like the video itself. Actually, like the video like... flicks blank a lot, but it's actually not doing as much now.
Why
Now it's
doing
it. Now it's just did it. Okay.
Why
cool.
does it do
I
that?
have no idea, and I can't fix it. I have no idea why.
What's your vote, Chris?
Physical lifting power. Definitely Terry. Mental lifting power, also Terry.
Wait, how much can you...
Wait,
hold on. How much can you lift, Terry?
What kind of lift?
Like, squat.
I don't know. I don't squat very often. I haven't worked out in like 6 months.
How many bags of groceries can you get in the house?
Actually, no. But squatting though, I can probably do a lot because I got strong legs. Because I know when I was doing like the leg pushing thing, like on like the machine, I was doing like the full stack.
I do the full stack all the time too.
You do a full. You can move a full stack.
No. This was like a different. This is like a resistance thing. It's not actually like weights. No, but like the full setting, like. And that was like in middle school. There was like a resistance thing with that was like an actual gym device. I don't know what it is, but it was like resistance.
I'm talking about like you sit down and you have this like a thing and you push it up and there's like there's like a stack of these weights. I can do like the full stack, and it's not much of a problem.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the gym because I have to make sure my legs are beefier than Terry's.
I
think I've definitely got the thickest legs.
Yeah, award for thickest bitch.
And somehow it's still gonna go to Kitt.
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, Kitt's fucking built like a brick shithouse.
Well, it's built like it's the ginormous soup can.
Yeah.
It just adds so much to his lower half, you know.
So is Terry the strongest?
Yes.
Okay, Terry's the strongest.
Don't know about this.
Fucking deal with it. The Academy has voted.
Chris and I both voted on it. Majority rules.
But I'm not even on the document.
Eat your ass.
Put your
Eat my ass.
Document.
Eat my ass.
Eat my own ass.
Eat your
Eat
own
it.
ass.
I wish I was flexible. Not to eat my ass, just like in general. Just to be flexible.
Not to eat my ass, to suck my dick.
Not to eat my own ass, but oh god, no, Terry's doing it. He's going like
Not to eat my own ass. But
Not to eat my own ass. But so anyway,
I don't know if
What's
I
the
like the
next one?
conclusion to that. To the strongest Bicker
sorry,
Boy.
bud.
too fucking bad. Deal with it.
Too bad you win.
What's the next question, bitch?
GoBicker video of the year.
I agree. Nice shirt.
I also
Nice
agree.
shirt.
Nice shirt.
No, no, I don't like being
so
overloaded
good.
twice like
It's
this.
so fucking good
Next
though.
quote.
It's
There was
so good.
no other contender.
I like kids are fucking stupid because it makes me laugh a lot every time.
Kids are fucking stupid always gets me, but there's a certain magic to nice shirt.
Nice shirt is just so fucking funny. Wait, when did The Longest Wheeze come out?
That was like 2 years ago.
Well,
That
it
was
might
like
have been
a
this. It might have been this
I
past year.
thought it was like earlier this year.
No.
It very well might be like beginning of January last year because we didn't do highlights until like last year. So.
Yeah. January 28th, 2019.
Oh shit.
2019 was a long fucking year. I could have sworn that came out in like fucking 2016.
Well, I mean, the original podcast
I just
came out a
want to
long time ago,
put
but
I just want to put Longest Wheeze in there, but I think my
I'm still
vote,
voting for nice
I think
shirt.
my vote is
Really?
still for nice shirt. Yeah.
Longest Wheeze is a good one, but like I said, nice shirt has a magic that cannot be
All
beaten.
of us look so different from The Longest Wheeze.
I don't
I'm
know
not
what
a
you
Was
look
that when
like
I
back
still
then.
had the...
Yeah, it's when you still had your pube beard.
You
I will never let you live
disgusting.
that down ever.
No,
Has
no,
Kate
no.
seen you? Has Kate seen you? Has Kate seen a picture of you? Oh yeah,
she
went to
saw
high school
me
with
in
you.
person, and she
Went to
still
high
wanted to fuck this.
That's so
Oh my god. You guys are meant for each other.
insane. What did you say? You said that she brought it up, right?
Yeah, she asked me about it at one point, completely unprompted. Anyway,
What a disaster. I still like. I mean, we've talked about this so many times now, and I think we talked about it with her too. And I'm just like, why? That's what we all want to know. I think that's what you want to know just to this
Why-
day.
why the
Why did you
puff?
do that? It's
listen,
so bizarre.
We all make sad choices when we're young.
How much do I have to pay you to grow it out again?
Well, it's already grown.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like
it's right
shave
here,
around
but-
it and like keep it just that for like a month. How much do I have to pay you?
No,
How
there is no
much?
amount of money.
There is everything comes with a price.
There's no amount of money in this world because I'm never shaving my beard
Ever?
and ever.
Wait, for like $1 billion, you wouldn't do that for a month? You would be set for the ever. You could just grow it back after
For
a
the
month,
ever.
and then you would
Need
never have to
money.
do anything ever again.
I don't need money.
Everyone needs money. That's how you survive.
This guy will suck a dick for $20 because $20 is $20, but won't shave his beard and keep a stupid looking facial feature for a month
For $1 billion.
for $1 billion.
Like even like $500 for a month. That's nothing.
$20. I've got a lot more that I can do with without having to launder the money first.
You wouldn't have to launder it. It's like everyone knows you're getting it.
Yeah, like the government's cool with it. Like
Yeah.
at post taxes,
Donald
$1
Trump
billion.
is fine with it.
Yeah, it's not like some weird sketchy $1 billion.
I mean, probably for $1 billion.
Okay, good. You're being reasonable.
But that's
All right, good.
that's my
Good.
cutoff though. Anything
you would do
more
like
than
even
that,
$1 million though. Fuck, doggy dog.
$1 million's a lot.
$1 million's a lot of money.
I don't need it.
You
I
don't
don't need
need
money.
it, but wouldn't it make things? It would just make things so much nicer.
You get
Yeah,
a
but-
better apartment.
I don't want to live in an apartment anymore. I
Hey,
hate
you
living in an
bitch.
apartment. I hate people so fucking
Sorry.
much. I don't like living around. I want to go back to my 40 acres and a mule.
Did you have a mule?
I could get a mule.
Say, did you have one?
No, my mom wanted to get one though. Had chickens for a while.
You choked them all. Get it?
I mean, I beat my chickens a lot.
I thought you
You
actually
might-
meant that he choked his chickens.
I mean, you choked. his
I mean, I
chicken
have
arms.
choked a chicken before. That is something I have done.
Doesn't even make sense. Why is it choked? It doesn't look like a chicken.
Cock.
It's because it's a cock.
There's your
He just-
dumbass.
he
There's
just
your
pulled a
strip
knee.
poker. There's your
Terry
strip
just
poker
pulled a
moment.
knee.
No, listen. I know I'm so fucking stupid, but I'm sometimes so stupid I don't realize how stupid I am until I do something exceptionally stupid and realize it.
So nice shirt wins.
It's a nice shirt.
Ah, God. I don't like how the end of this awards show turned out.
Good.
It wasn't supposed to end up like this. I don't know who I wanted for. I don't know.
I gotta pee.
I do too.
I just want to bring that up now.
Chris, you can go pee. I'll do the outro. You didn't know this has been something that we record. Not really, but kinda. Remember, of course, you can watch it free live as we record it at twitch.tv/GoBicker. I mean, no matter when, who knows? You have to follow, figure that out. But it's free. That's all. Everything's free. It's nice, and it's weeks and months in advance when it actually goes out anywhere else, which is nice. But maybe you missed the live stream, but you still want to see it. You can go to it's been a while since we've done this. You can go to patreon.com/GoBicker, and even at the $1 level, you can get the VOD and watch it whenever you want. And that'll be up again, also generally weeks before the actual episode goes out. And then at the $5 level, you can also get access to our Patreon-only Discord, which we actually have a member in now, which is pretty fun. And we have memes and shit in there, and you can talk to each other, talk to us. It's great. But then maybe you're like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Or maybe not even that aggressive. You're just like, I don't have money to spend. I don't want to spend money. Well, then you go to GoBicker.com/channel or podcast services around the globe. And also, again, subscribe for free. And at that point, you get an edited product. It's just that the issue with that is it comes out a lot later than when we actually record it because I'm slow and lazy and piece of shit.
I love you. You're beautiful.
Remember, you can also go to GoBicker.com/shop where you get things like t-shirts, stickers, mugs, and more with designs like the Bicker Boi here. I'm wearing them. Flush Horse V1, V2, and V3. You can get and then stickers of all that shit. You can put them on your laptop and you go to a class and people go, what the fuck is on your laptop? Is that you getting fucked by a horse? And I'd be like, yes, it is. That situation might not happen to you, but it happened to me. You can also go to just GoBicker.com in general because it's a website that I pay for. Might as well look at it. It's kind of shit, if I'm gonna be honest, but it's also not that bad.
It looks good.
It looks good, but it's just like it's not especially functional. But also it is because it's just you can click and watch shit and listen to podcasts and things, so it works. It does what it needs to.
Yeah, it's a good website.
It just doesn't do it well.
It does everything well. It executes everything fine. I don't know why you're dissing the website.
I don't know why I'm dissing it either. And also, additionally, the Patreon thing. Patreon is the only place in the future you'll be able to watch the post show that we're about to get into. So that's another reason to go there and do that. If you missed
Unless you watch it live.
Unless you watch live stream, which then, hey, watch it for free. Either way, follow, subscribe, and all that.
Free. All we need is your time.
All we need is your time.
And a little bit of your soul.
So until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Yeet.